Calm down. I recorded this morning, but it didn't work, so I got to do it again.
It never works this morning.
All right. Today is Tuesday, November 6th, 2012. Today's topic of discussion is patterns and sequencing, day 1. This is day 1. This is your notes here. On the bottom right-hand side where the empty space is, that will be where your notes will go. Okay? That will be where your notes will go. So I'm going to scoot it up a little bit. Now, this is something that we're going to practice. This has a lot to do with PEMDAS rules, multiplying, subtracting, dividing, and adding. This is also going to kind of segue into Algebra 1 when we start graphing lines and using tables. Okay, slowly but surely we'll get there. However, this is the last year that you'll see something like this on the STAR test. This is an 8th grade concept. This ends at 8th grade. Okay, so you'll see it again. You'll see it again, but it'll be the last time you'll see it taught in the middle school or in a classroom. Okay, so here we go. There we go. You ready? Let's get the homework done. We have 11 problems tonight. I want you to get your homework done as fast as you can. Okay, because you're busy tonight. All right, let's get the steps down. The steps will not make any sense to you, or maybe it will, until we actually work the problems out. Okay, here we go. There are 6 steps. I like to write the steps down because I'm a person that I have to see it, I have to understand the steps, and then I can work it out. Okay, so this may or may not make any sense, which is fine. It's your notes. But you'll see this in the STAR test, maybe 5 or 6 problems of the sort. Here we go. Step number 1. Look for a table. If I have tutoring today, if you need help, look for a table. Well, what happens if there is no table? Well, then you make one. Right. And then you make one. If none present, make your own. I'll show you how to make the table. Really simple. This is going to really help you kind of think about how to multiply and then multiply fractions and decimals. Just kind of brings back a lot of the thing that's the skills. Okay. Now, this next step. Identify the n equals. Figure out where it says n equals, or the position. Figure out where it says n equals, or the position. Now, why do we do that? Thanks for asking. You cross out n equals 1, cross out n equals 2. And again, when we start working on this, it will make sense. And I'll tell you why we cross it out. Okay? Step 5, circle n equals 3. Circle n equals 3. And the very last step, yeah, but it's really, I misspelled substitute. It's really simple. Substitute, I promise. Substitute in 3 in all equations. It's up to you. You don't plug in the numbers, you substitute the numbers. All equations, all your equations. If you hear your teacher say, plug in that number, you need to say something back to them. No, it is substitute. I'm not plugging this number in the wall. Okay. That is not a math term. It's like saying flip. Don't say flip, you say reciprocal. Don't say reverse, say inverse. Right? Not letters, they're called variables. Right? If you use the math vocabulary, it will make sense to you. Okay? Because those words you'll see again. You will see reciprocal, you'll see substitute, you'll see inverse. You don't see flipped. You won't see plug in.
Is that why this makes the word so complicated?
Right. Okay. Sorry about your problems. Let's go. Now, everyone have this down? It will make sense. Watch that. Don't freak out, please.
Does this position process my value, like whenever you do like little?
Yes. Yes. All right. Number one. See where it says it gives you the position and the value of the term? The position is actually, what that means is that's your n equals. Okay? That's your chart. We have a table here. Step one, we have a table, so we don't need to create it again. The value of the term it actually means the answer. Position 1 means n equals 1. I don't want it. Position 2, I don't want that either. Start with 3. Now start with 3, right here. That means substitute in 3 in all the equations. What answer shall I get? 4. You put in 3 to get 4. This is your value for 3. Put in 4. Now you're wondering, well, where do I put 4 in? Look at your equations on the bottom. I'm substituting 3. N equals 3. N equals 3 in all these equations. And I want to get 4 as my answer. So 4 times 3 plus 8. N is right here. I put in 3 every single time. 4 times 3 plus 8. 4 times 3? 12 plus 8 is 20. It can't be 20 because it's 4 up here, so we know that's incorrect. Moving on to the second one. I try all of them out. 4 times 3 minus 8.
4.
Is that 12 minus? That's still 4? Okay, let's keep that for now. Let's make sure the other ones do not work. Don't just write it in yet. N squared plus 4. 3 squared plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Can't be C. Let's make sure D doesn't work. 4 times 3 plus 5. That's 17. That does not work. So it must be B. Okay, it's B as in boy. We try all the equations out because sometimes they'll trick you on your homework tonight. There'll be 1 or 2 that will trick you. Okay, because it's evil. So eventually you don't have to. Okay. So we're going to substitute in 4 next if you need to, but if you don't, then don't do it. Thank you. Questions on number 1. Okay, let's go to number 2. Now look at number 2. There is no table. There are no tables involved here. You make your own. You people who like to draw, you're drawing your own table. Shh, calm down. All right. So what we do here is I give every number a column. Now, if you forget what columns and the difference between columns and rows, a house has a column that holds it up. The front, right? Column goes up and down. Rows go across. Columns up and down. Rows goes across. Okay. So I'm going to make columns here. Be careful to separate them out. Every number has a row and a column. N equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, one more time. All I did was I separate these into different columns here. I only worry about 3, the highlighted middle part. Students, look at the very first column. There are 2 number 5s there. So if you were to substitute in 1, right, you would get 5 twice. That's why I like for you to use the columns in the middle, the numbers in the middle, because there's less of a pattern to happen in the middle. What equation do I need to solve for? N, right here. N squared plus 4n, right? I got that from the equation here. I'm substituting in 3. I'm going to put it right here twice. 3 squared plus 4 times 3. So n goes once and twice. So I'm putting n where the 3 where the n's go. Questions on why I put 3? Now, could I have used 2? Yeah. Could I have used 1? Yes. 4 or 5. It doesn't matter. I'll let you use 3 because it's kind of in the middle of the pattern. So here I use 3. 3 squared is 9 plus 4 times 3 is 12. 9 plus 12 is 21. Look right here. 21. 21. A. 21? 21. I'm sorry? All you're doing is you're substituting. Okay, this is not hard. Ready? You're substituting in 3 for n. I picked the third column. These are the possible results. I could get 21, I could get 4, I could get 25, I could get 23. Here I got 21 after I put in 3, so this is the correct pattern. We're setting you up for Algebra 1 next year. Okay? I know, it looks kind of weird and funny, okay, Paul, but I need you to look a little bit more happy to be here. Number 3. Thank you. Number 3. Do you see any tables?
No.
No, Kendrick. Do you see any tables? Kendrick, are you with me? No? So make your own tables here. Just draw down the columns. N equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will spend 2 days on this topic, okay? So if you didn't really get it, we'll get better at it. So again, can you substitute any numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, I mean, you can substitute any other number, but I like to have it uniform. I like to pick 3. Okay? Because 3 it's kind of in the middle. So I'm substituting in 3 where the n's are. So now the table's given to us, not given to us, but we have the equation. So we substitute in n 3 for every time. So 3 times 3 plus 3. What result do I need to get? I need to get 1. If I put in 3, I need to get out 1. So this one is going to be 12. This is not A. 3 times 3 minus 3. That's 6. Deal with it. 3 times 3 minus 8. 1. Let's make sure that D is not correct, just to make sure, just to be positive here. Nope, that's 14. Answer must be C. Okay. We have to show the work. I need you to show the work because this has a lot of PEMDAS practice, multiplying, dividing, all these operations that are complex. You have to practice your skills, Megan, or else it will not get any better. Good. Any questions on number 3? Let's go up to the top, please. Number 4, and then I'm gonna have you do one, a couple on your own. Number 4 here has the ends. It comes up twice. Hi, Anthony. Do you have a table there in number 4? No. Make your own. Karima, make your own table. The equation is given to you as well. I'm going to make my own table by drawing the lines down to separate. Each column will have its own number. Oops. Then have my columns going down. N equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, the reason why I do not pick 1, look at column 1. How many answers are the same?
2.
Yeah, the 4 and the 4 come up. That's why I don't usually pick 1. Okay, so look at column 3. If I put in 3, I can either get 6, 12, or 24. My equation, Lily, is 2n times n plus 1. What am I putting in for n? 3. 2 times 3, 3 plus 1. I'm going to stop right there. Any questions on how I got the equation? 2 times 3? 6. 3 plus 1? 6 times 4? 24. Look right here. 24. 24. C. Be careful. Don't put B. Yeah, I see you see 24 here, but it's in the wrong column. 24.
But what if you use the 4?
Okay. Well, if you use 4, right? 2 times 4 times 4 plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 plus 1 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Right here. And then so on. It's a pattern. So, questions on 1 through 4 in the front? Ashley? Okay, let's go to the back page. I want you to work out the back page, please, while I walk around. Keep yourself accountable. No one else is going to do this for you. So again, number 1 gives you a box. Number 1 already gives you a table. Now, you can use 1 or 2 or 3, but if you use 3, your solution must be 15. So substitute in the n and try it out for all the letters. All right. So again, do you have to use 3 every time? No. But 3 is usually a number that I used to tell tell students use any number, but I kind of go with 3 just because it's easier and more uniform.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not. It's not me.
All right. Let's go. Practice your skills, John.
Oh,
Good. Keep going. Keep going. Practice your skills, people. Stop. On number 2, make your columns. Make your columns first, and then you're going to substitute in whatever number you need to. Usually 3. On the STAR test, you'll see very similar problems like this. The fraction, don't be afraid of the fraction. Just go ahead, make your columns. And number 3, make your columns. Just do it first. Just slide down. Just say, slide down. And you'll see right away. Yes, sir. So here, right? 5 times 3 is just 2. The rest will work. 3 plus 5 is 2. Right? 5 minus 3 is 2. Right? You're just substituting in n every time. Substituting 3. Sir. That's right. Again, number 3, it is a fraction, but it's actually a pretty simple fraction.
wait, 3 twice on number
3 is twice, yes.
column for number 3.
How many columns?
Do you have?
Yes, please, so you practice. Where's your 3? It's also 3. Yeah, on number 2, the 3 shows up twice. There's 2 n's in that equation. There are 2 n's in the equation. Again, we're merging with algebra 1. We're getting you for high school. That's why there's a lot more multiplying and stuff. Yes. Good.
No, we have to carry it on.
No. That's right. All right. I think most of us are there. Yes.
On number 3, we don't have to divide, right?
No. All right. I think most of y'all finished with 1 and 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. The table's already given to us, so I'm gonna cross off 1 and 2. I'm gonna use 3 as my my starting point. If I substitute in 3, I should get 15. Letter A, 3 plus 5 is not 15. That's 8. Cannot be A. 5 times 3 is 15. But just to make sure, 5 minus 3 is 2. Can't be C. And then 3 over 5. Nope. So number 1 is B as in boy. All I'm doing is I'm substituting in the number 3. Questions on number 1? Number 2, make your column. Stop doing that with the chair. Number 2, separate them out. Separate them out here. N equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did it really? Oh, my bad. Oh, did it? Okay. What happened? Okay. So here I use 3. See how I don't use 1 because there's 2 2's here? And I don't want to use 2 because there are 2 3's there. Or, yeah, 2 3's there. So I want to use 3. So substitute in your equation. N plus 1 squared minus 2n. Okay, students. If I use 3 plus 1 minus 2 times 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 squared, right? 2 times 3 is 6. So 4 times 4 is not 8. It's 16 minus 6. How about 10? It's D. Okay, 10. We're venturing beyond 8th grade a little bit.
Wait, why?
Yes. Let's go down to let's go over number 3. Now, don't let this scare you right here. Just because it has fractions doesn't mean it's impossible to do. Separate them out. N equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Substitute in 3 in the equation. So 3 plus 1 over 3 times 3. 4 over 9. Boom. A. And the last one. Oh, any questions on number 3? We good? Sorry, let me zoom out. And then number 4. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, last one. And we'll be done. Make this this is 1, 2, 3, 4. N plus 4 times 2 minus 3 times n. I use 3 here. 3 plus 4.
7.
And then 7 times 7 squared. 49. Minus 9 is 40. 40 students is right here. D.
It's almost. See, no, it's fine.
Alright, Megan. Homework tonight, you have 11 problems. Please do your work, don't copy your friends. I know some of you do, don't do that please. But you do your own work.
Oh,
Okay. Alright. Thank you very much. Put your name on this, please. You can do your work on the paper. There are only there are 12 problems, so I'm going to do one with y'all. There's 10. There's 10 back there. On this homework, you have all these have boxes in it. So all you're doing is you're going to substitute in the number. Okay. So let's do one together in the front. Here we go. They give you the box, right? So use 3. When we substitute in 3, we want to get $2.70. Okay, Lily? I substitute in 3 into where the n's are, right? Okay. So 1.4 times 3 plus 1. If I have $1.40 for 3 people. $1.40, 280, 320, plus 1 is 4.2. We know that it cannot be A because we want to get 270. It's too much. Substitute in 3 again. 2.2 times 3 plus 75 cents. 220, 440, 660. Is that going to be too much? Can I be D? Just logically, it won't make any sense. Okay, try C. 35 cents 3 times plus $3. Okay, should we even try that one? No, because it's 3. It's more than 270. We know the answer must be D's and dog. Let's prove it. 65 cents times 3 plus 0.75. That's 195 plus 75 cents. It will give you 270. So number 1 is D's and dog. So all I'm doing is I'm just picking 3 and I'm substituting 3. Now, can I substitute in 1? Of course. How about 5 or 4 or 6? Yes, I can. But 3 is usually the one I go to because it's in the middle of the pattern. Yeah, don't ever use 1. Okay? But because if you have one that repeats, then put the next number in. Okay? So on tomorrow's homework, I don't want to see just circles, letters. You have to show the work. That's the whole point. Don't copy your friend's homework. Do your own. When we come back tomorrow, we'll do perfect squares and stuff. Say goodbye.
I love you. This is Valerie.